Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is December the 24th, 2019. Can y'all believe another decade is going to be here soon? Oh my goodness. I can remember the year, the 1999, and how everybody was scared to death of the Y2K. Everybody thought the computers were going to crash and nothing was going to automatically change over into the year 2000. Of course, I blow at him so he doesn't pull out and me hit him, and then he's going to be nasty and blow back. People, they always got to get the last word in. Try to get in their little edge or whatever it is that they want to do. It doesn't bother me. I hardly ever blow my horn. I only blow it if it's necessary, like to keep me from hitting someone or to keep someone from hitting me. I mean, here, they don't even, if you're sitting at a red light, these New Yorkers don't even give you time to take your foot off the brake and put it on the accelerator when the light turns green to start moving. So in a way, you just get kind of desensitized to the horn blows. And then when it is an emergency and you really need the horn blown at you, then you tend to ignore it, and that's not a good thing. So I'm on my way to the post office. I'm so excited to see my letters and Christmas cards and letters that I got. Y'all are so sweet. And I've gotten some comments from several of y'all who, you know, you just can't afford, darn it, to be sending somebody Christmas cards and letters and gifts. And I want you to know I totally understand that. Absolutely. From where I came from, my poor upbringing and living life, struggling and moving from pillar to post and robbing Peter to pay Paul, I most certainly understand that some of y'all don't have the money to buy Christmas cards, not even at Savers, where I bought mine for $1.99 a box. So all of y'all that getting my Christmas cards, yeah, they're a little yeller. They are a little yeller, because I don't know how old they are. In fact, those of y'all that are getting the ones, the black ones with the gold holly or something in it, they say Happy Holidays. They're the big, nice, beautiful Hallmark ones. I got a big box of those. I mean, of course some had been used out of the box, but anyway, I guess the lady that owned the cards, the one who donated them, she had typed up these little notes and had put them inside each card, explaining all the struggles and her life circumstances throughout the year. She didn't have it dated, so I don't know what year it was. So I hope I didn't leave that in there for any of y'all to be reading about somebody's life that's not even mine. I probably did. Let me know if you get a synopsis of of this woman's life for a whole year, and it doesn't even correspond to Glenda Sully. Oh. But you know, even when you pour and you scrape in the barrel to get by, there's still a lot of things that you can laugh about and have fun. I mean, just laugh about your struggles and your hardships. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It'll make you feel better. Oh, Lord, I remember the days when I was raising Jason and Jeremy and Jill and just worried sick about Christmas gifts. And Lord, I hope the post office didn't close early on Christmas Eve. If they did, I'm not going to be able to get my gift from Zeus. He said, "It's there, Glenda, go get it." Bless his heart. He had worked so hard, and all those fundraisers that he did, and all of the, I don't know how many hundreds of boxes of gift boxes that he packed up with candy and gummy bears and toys, and shipped them out to just a lot of people that he has helped throughout the year and has sponsored during the Christmas holidays. And most of those children are Down syndrome children, and he did send me pictures of some of them whenever they got his box and opened it, and just to see the joy and love on their faces, it just melts my heart. And I am so proud of you and your love that you have for fellow men and women and children, and all the hard work and time and effort that you put forth into helping others. You are absolutely 100% selfless, and it's such an honor to have met you through YouTube. Thank you so much for your loyalty and your love, and for sticking by me through thick and thin, and for pulling me up and giving me strength and encouragement. I just love you so much, Zeus, and thank you. I was telling y'all a story and I got sidetracked. But anyway, when I was raising my children, and it seemed like every Christmas John would get fired from a job. I guess, they would, thinking about the new fiscal year and how they could, take out the trash, so to speak. And if he wasn't performing as a salesman the way that the companies expected, they fired him. And he would always get fired a week or two before Christmas. And I just remember so many Christmases just crying and being depressed and having panic and fear and those butterflies in my stomach. I was young and naive, and I just didn't know better then that, it's not about material things or how many gifts that you have under the tree for your children. It's about the love and the nourishing that you give to them, the food that you prepare to them. And you just have to raise your children to respect that and to be grateful for what they have, no matter how big or how small it is. And I am so proud of my subscribers, my young moms and dads out there who are raising your children to be humble and to be grateful for everything that they have, big and small. And I know some of you have told me, one of my subscribers in particular, they are very well off, but they are bringing their children up to be humble and grateful. And anything big that they give to their children, it doesn't come from Santa Claus. They don't want their children to think that there's this make-believe man in the sky that will just automatically bring you an iPhone or an, what's it called, a iMac or Big Mac or iPad Mac or whatever they are. I think that's the way it should be. I think that if a child gets something that is big and expensive, that they should know that it was Mama and Daddy who got up early in the morning and went to work every day and worked hard for 8 or 10 hours, and probably commuted a long ways to work and commuted back home, being tired and hungry, and came home, and first thing that Mom did was go into the kitchen and turn the oven on. A mama is going to come home and make sure that dinner is cooked for the family. And sometimes it's not just the mama that does the cooking, it's the gourmet chef husband and dad. So, we just all work together as a family unit, and, it does take a village to raise children. I mean, even with me up here helping Jill with baby Ife and little Issa, it just takes all of us to keep everything running smoothly, and to make sure that the children are well cared for, and that there's always somebody at the house to make sure that Issa gets off the bus safely. There's so many children up and down the streets that you see, even when I'm driving through the neighborhoods. You see the children, they're latchkey kids. They're going home by themselves because Mom and Dad have to work, and maybe Grandma lives across the country and can't be there to help out. But we just do what we can do, and we continue to pray and ask God, our Lord and Savior, to give us the strength and the wisdom to be able to see ahead and to think forward and to plan ahead and to make sure that our lives run smoothly. I am so blessed. I just thank God every day that I am healthy. Sure, I have a bunch of old bones that ache, and one of my subscribers said she feels like the Tin Man. All of her joints and bones and everything need to be oiled. And wouldn't it be nice if we could do that? My oil is a hot shower every morning and 2 a leave. Oh, some days when I have to be at Jill's at 7 or 7:30, I don't have time to take a shower early in the morning. And when I get to Jill's, y'all, I am hurting so bad and so irritable. She called me today and said, well, Mom, have you got over being irritable? Because when I went in yesterday morning, I had folded all of her laundry. She had gotten to where she only did laundry once a week, and I told her, I said, Jill, that's not often enough, because then you've got Issa's clothes, you've got his pajamas, so that's at least 1 or 2 sets of clothing that is getting dirty every day. So that's, say, 2 times 7, that's 14 pieces, and 14 pieces for baby Ife, sometimes more, and her bibs and their socks, and then Jill's clothes, and and if she only does it once a week, then there's hardly enough time in the day, the laundry day, to get everything washed and dried and folded. So when I got there yesterday morning, I had folded everything for her the couple of days before. Well, I sent Issa upstairs to get his clothes on. And I remember I had folded all of Issa's little jogging pants and all of his jeans and everything. Well, he came down with a pair of shorts on. So you can just imagine how irritated that made me, because I had folded all of his long pants and left them in the laundry basket, and sure enough, they were still sitting on the floor in the laundry basket. So I did try to bite my tongue and not say anything to Jill, but I did say, looks to me like Issa only had a pair of shorts to put on here in this 30-degree weather. So, she just lets it go in one ear and out the other. But I did apologize to her, and I do apologize to you, Jill. And I told her, I said, my old bones and muscles were just aching and hurting so bad, and I was just so irritable. But it's awful to snap and take your irritability out on those that you love. And it's always our family, because they're the ones that are closest to us. So I just ask for forgiveness for my irritability, Jill. And if I ever sound and seem irritable in my videos, you'll know it's not me, it's my bones. So y'all, please give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to pause this and let's go see what I have in the post office. Well, I'm out of luck. I'm so sorry, Zeus, but the post office closed at noon today. I did not know. I don't remember seeing the notice on the door the other day. Of course, it was a little tiny letter-sized paper with some typed print on it that I could barely even read anyway. But apparently they closed at noon on Christmas Eve. So I apologize, Zeus, that I can't get my Christmas gift from you. But we're grown-ups, we're adults, so I reckon we'll live through it. But I will be back here on Thursday to get it. And I'll try to get here as early as possible, because I'm so anxious to see what you sent to me. So let me pause this again. I think I'll turn it around and y'all can see me driving through Franklin Square. So this is Hempstead Avenue, or Boulevard. I've noticed that they will name the roads the same thing, like Rockaway Avenue and Rockaway Boulevard. So you have to be keen on that, and when you're putting in addresses in the GPS, because it will take you to the wrong destination, that's for sure. When I first started coming up here to visit Jill and Husani, it was after they moved from their apartment in 4 Rockaway, and they bought the house in Long Island. The sale of the house went through about the same time that Jill went into labor with Issa. So y'all can just imagine all the commotion and all the stuff that went on trying to move with a newborn baby in the house. In fact, Jill had put a roast in the crock pot that day. It was September the 14th. No, I'm sorry. Well, why am I thinking he was born in September? He was born in October. She had put a roast in the crock pot that day and went into labor. So she took the roast and took it next door to the neighbor and let her finish cooking it, and then they ate it. She was in the hospital a little bit longer than normal because of some type of infection, or a precautionary measure against infection. Because she had gone into labor. Oh, her water broke. So she went into labor, and she went to the hospital, to the ER where you go, for the maternity ward part. And they have a test now that they can check for amniotic fluid, and they told her no, her water did not break. So they sent her home. Well, lo and behold, her water had broken. So there's that baby in the amniotic sac with no amniotic fluid. So she went back, and they induced labor. So it was something to do about that period of time that the baby was in the sac without the fluid around it, that it can cause an infection. So I think she and Isa did stay in the hospital longer than the normal. I just want to apologize to you because my storage filled up and I got cut off on that last video. But I just want to thank you for watching my video today, my 2 videos. And I will be back tomorrow, and we will take a little closer and better look at these cards that I got from all of y'all and open them up and see who they're from. And I might open a gift or 2 tomorrow. So I just hope that y'all have a great Christmas Eve evening, that you're enjoying it with your friends and family and all of your loved ones, that you're nice and cozy around the fireplace and the hearth. And please give me a thumbs up and share my videos. And y'all just keep on coming back. Good night.